Okay, guys, so for the second polymerization, we're looking at condensation. Okay, condensation, and what that's used for is it's used for thermosetting plastics. Okay, so condensation is slightly different to addition. Again, I've drawn two atoms there. You have phenol, you have formaldehyde. Okay, phenol, and then the two of them together make phenol formaldehyde. Like in the last one, I forgot to say actually, we had an ethylene molecule. Once they go together, you get a polyethylene. Okay, so that's where so you put poly in front of it. That's where polypropylene, polyethylene, anything with poly in front of it, that's where they come from. Okay, that's where the name comes from. That's why poly is in front of it. Okay, so phenol formaldehyde. That's how we're gonna make it. Again, same thing. I've put carbons and hydrogens and oxygens in there. You don't need to worry too much about it as long as you know, just are able to discuss what I'm about to say. So for condensation, what we have is you have a phenol molecule there, guys, and you have all your carbons, a few double bonds in there. They're not going to matter. There's no breaking of double bonds here. What happens in condensation is they share atoms. Okay, so this hydrogen here, this hydrogen here, and this hydrogen here, the two of them are going to become one, and then the whole lot's linked together. Okay, and when I say become one, what happens is they're going to share one of them, so one of them is going to have to move on. Okay. Okay, so on to the second one. So there you have your phenol in the middle, your formaldehyde is there to the right. So I'm gonna get rid of this. So at the minute you can see there you have an oxygen carbon, two hydrogens to make the formaldehyde. I'm gonna get the eraser, we're gonna get rid of him, goodbye. I'll get rid of him as well. I'm just gonna draw a line here just to link the two together. And now straight away I still have my formaldehyde, and there's my phenol. Okay. So, but they're sharing an atom. Okay, so again, it isn't a magic trick where this hydrogen, the other hydrogen that was there, just vanishes. What happens with him? He has to go somewhere. What happens with him is that's hydrogen. Hydrogen comes out into the atmosphere, and again, there's a catalyst added to this to get them to reactive, to get them to react. This is a very, very reactive hydrogen. What happens when it comes out into the atmosphere? It reacts with oxygen, and what you have there is H2O. Okay, so what you have there then is the hydrogen comes out, reacts with the oxygen. So again, the, and makes H2O. So what happens when these thermosetting plastics are condensing or being condensation, polymerization is happening, it's releasing water vapor. Okay, again, perfectly it's safe, but that's what happens. Okay, this condensation process takes a long time. Okay, for it to cross link takes a while. Okay, those are essentially, that's your cross link there. Cross link is here. See where the two, that's your cross link essentially, where the two have linked to each other. Okay, and what happens again? Hydrogen, once that hydrogen is gone again, they cannot break. Okay, the only way they can actually break, they actually cannot separate, because this, if this separates, like which one of them, they can't take half a hydrogen each. Again, it's an atom. They cannot separate. So that's what happens. So that's your cross link. You have H2O out of it, and that's it. Okay, so that's your condensation. So guys, I'll go through on Teams what you need to do. I'm going to upload these slides just so you can use them as notes and things like that. And I have some other slides I want you to that you can use as well. Okay, so that's all we'll do. So again, you have your elastomers is addition. Again, you have your catalyst, gives you this thing here. Actually is this, when this comes out here, that lad there is known as a free radical. And essentially is like, it's the name for the, essentially it's like a hand, essentially you could call it, trying to grab the back of the next one. Okay, so that's it guys.